Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today we're here with Robin Shimizu and friends talking about happy, healthy habits. Because if you don't have your health, you will not be able to keep your wealth. So we're so glad to have Robin in the studio today. Hi, Robin. How's everything going?
Just fine.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear that.
I'm
Do
used
you
to
have,
daylight savings, or is it daylight savings time right now where we're in?
yes, we sprung forward, I
Oh,
believe.
right. We lost an hour, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm still doing that. I'm still trying to catch up with that hour that I lost.
Still adjusting. Well, I have a tip for people. I didn't do it this year, but in previous years, I start adjusting my clock by 5 minutes about 30 days before. So that by the time daylight savings time happens, I am into 2 weeks where I have had time to transition.
You,
So
so you adjust your mind and everything that you've got to start getting
in
up.
my schedule, I
Um,
start getting up 5 minutes earlier, 10 minutes earlier, 15 minutes earlier. You see what I mean? So by the time the hour is ready, I have already, my body clock has adjusted.
got it. Got it. That's a smart thing.
Hmm. There
Well,
you
you
go.
have to remind us next year at this
To
time.
start adjusting.
Or start adjusting in 6 months from now,
Mhm.
right?
And I can feel the difference of not having had adjusted properly. At any rate, do you have a healthy health habit for us today?
Well, other than the fact that I would like to just encourage everybody to don't forget to drink that big glass of water the minute they wake up to rehydrate your body and rehydrate your brain, because your brain, every nothing is no, there's no water going into your body for 8 hours while you're sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Your body is processing and cleaning and doing its thing. It needs rehydration, so
Mm-hmm.
don't forget to rehydrate your body first thing. Like, I have a glass of water with a lemon in it that
Mm-hmm.
actually sits overnight. I don't really mind, but and I just down it before I get out of bed. So it doesn't taste too badly because it's got that lemon juice in there, and I've been doing that, and that actually has been making. I have been feeling better with more energy and all that, and I just feel better because I know I did my healthy habit.
There you go.
Pat myself on the back. I did it. I did it.
I check that off. Yes,
That's
we
right.
have some things that we are trying to work into our routine, and when we do get them accomplished, we should celebrate.
That's right. Every little one.
Give ourselves a gold star. Okay. Well, do you want to introduce our guest today and
We
tell us what's on the agenda?
Okay, we are so lucky today. We have Jill Weston, and I'm going to read from her bio
Hmm.
to introduce her. She is fondly called a stress whisperer, using
Hmm.
her calm vibe and healing voice to help people pause, refocus, and remember their heart's desire. She maintains a safe healing space for all levels and meets people where they are, respecting their current physical and emotional state. She facilitates down to earth mindfulness, movement, and breath work, specializing in yoga nidra. Her excuse me, her business breathing space was born out of a lifelong guiding principle: be of service. Jill has been teaching yoga nidra since 2012, certifying through the California College of Ayurveda with Dr. Mark Halpern, returning for coursework and hosting Yoga Nidra teacher training since 2018. She is also a dynamic mindfulness facilitator through the Neoga Institute.
Mm.
With that, let's bring Jill on, and we'll put all her contact information in the chat. Um, so let's bring Jill back. She hasn't been with us since February, so we are looking forward to seeing her.
All right, I'm going to scramble us around here. Welcome, Jill. How are you this morning?
I am doing well, and I have my water. Second
Oh,
glass.
see, I'm,
And I'm not an early morning riser, so I've had 2 glasses within 45 minutes.
Wow.
wow. Okay. Well, Miss Jill Weston, what do you have for us today?
Today, I'm going to do a repeat of a session that has been popular on BizChicks and that I do full classes on. I feel like, well, more than I feel, people are sharing with me a lot of nervousness, anxiousness, not sleeping well,
Hmm.
which can be common at different times. Especially now, I think with daylight savings time, there can always be something that may throw you off of your patterns, your routines. Terry, you were talking earlier about just there's some things that are not in your routine and you feel off. So
Mm.
today I'm going to talk about compassion holds. And compassion holds are things that you can do with just your hands. I have a friend who is on Instagram. Remind me, and I'll mention Nicole later on. She actually almost probably once a week, she's offering something that you can do with your hands, with your body. I
Hmm.
do a lot of breath work. And the idea is if you think about right now, whether you're on the replay or live, think about some of the favorite things that you know to do and that you do when you want to soothe yourself or when you want to comfort yourself.
Okay.
So we have sometimes people say that's my comfort food, that is my comfort person.
Mm.
Here's my go to when I want to feel different, when I want to feel better. So, do either of you have a favorite comfort, thing, activity, person?
You know something? I don't think I do. Other than my comfort is to play um, music that is comforting to me. So I
Sure.
tend to play gospel when I'm really, out of sorts.
Okay.
I do know that my granddaughter has like this lioness blanket. You know how they saw lioness
Mhm.
on Peanuts? And I'd never seen a child do that. I thought that was just a cartoon. But I mean, she throws a fit if that blanket is not available.
Yes.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
So she definitely has a comfort blanket,
Okay.
which I find
And those
unique.
are two good examples, and we'll hear from Robin. And keep in mind, what I'm going to be working with you today is this is using your hands. So
Hmm.
imagine, Terry, if you can't get to your music.
Wow.
Imagine if she can't get to her blanket.
Mm.
Cecilia
See?
says watching romance or funny movies. So for Cecilia, that's her go to.
Hmm.
But what if she doesn't have access to that? So the TV won't turn on. She's away from home. She's sitting in an airport. You go to turn your music on. You forgot your iPods, your or earpods. You're in public.
Yes.
So those are great answers. What I'm going to show you today, kind of no excuse. All you need is your hands. Robin, how about for you? Do you have a favorite comfort activity or comfort person?
I have two things that I do. I'm very busy during the day, and so I don't get to spend a lot of time with my mom. So I will
Hmm.
stop and go in there with her in her front room, and we'll sit and chat and join her in whatever she's watching on television and just sit because I don't get to spend a lot of time with her. It's amazing. She misses me even though we're in the same house. So I
Oh.
do find myself feeling better if I do spend time with her and pay attention to her. Um, that's one thing. And the other thing is I have a blanket too, Terry.
Oh, really?
I take it with me to Yoga Nidra. I put it over me if I'm just like a little chilled. If I'm in my bedroom, I like to listen to books. I put it on me and I just feel cozy. Yeah,
Ah.
I have a blanket. It's a furry
Well,
little one now.
okay, well, I'm
So
going to
a blanket
reposition
is
you,
a
Jill. Hold
okay.
on, ladies. I don't want you to get dizzy from the repositioning here.
So a blanket is another great one. There are even weighted blankets. I have a friend that uses a weighted blanket and she'll go right to sleep. It's very soothing. All of those are great. But again, what if you are in the grocery store and you don't have your
Mhm.
weighted blanket? I'm going to the dentist today, which for me is fine. My dentist actually gives me a blanket. It's not weighted. So the idea being when I pose that question, and Cecilia, thanks for joining in. What are some things that ways that you can comfort yourself that are at your fingertips,
Mm.
24 hours a day, middle of the night, does not cost you anything because I know people are concerned about costs right now. does not take a lot of expertise, and that you can do, again, anytime that you want, and it's with your hands. So last week, Dr. Shaw talked a little bit about how to pause and notice your joy. And something she said caught my attention, which is to feel into your body.
Mm.
So if you can notice your emotions, if you can notice that you need some comfort, you need some peace, you need to shift your emotions, it's much easier to change. And I find with many people I know, I'm going to say especially the last couple of years, we're walking around being irritated, being concerned, being out of sorts, but we don't really realize sometimes that that's what's going on. So the reason I emphasize being, you can clearly see people, adults, kids, older people, you see it with celebrities, you see it with friends, and you know that something is not right with them, but they're not acknowledging it because they're not feeling their body. So even when someone's like, no, I'm fine, everything is fine, you're like, but it doesn't look that way. And when we're so distracted, and when we're in our beta thinking brainwave states, or when we are in our sympathetic nervous system, and when we say sympathetic, you would think that means, okay, everything's good. It's actually the opposite. So that's when we're in that heightened state. Our nervous system is excited, trying to protect us. And we're going, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. And we don't even know that we're doing that. So what I'm going to show you today is a way, as Dr. Shaw talked about last week, of feeling into your body so that you literally know that you need a glass of water. Most people don't know that they're thirsty and they're dehydrated. Think of toddlers. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm not sleepy. That nervous system has them so aroused that they think they're going to miss out on something. They want to be defiant, or they're just so tired. But if you can get a kid to say, okay, I know you're not tired. Can you stop and take a breath? I know you're not tired. Can you give yourself a little hug? I know you're not tired. Come here. Let me give you a hug. They start to settle, and then all of a sudden, I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
We do the same thing running around in life. We don't really know what our body is trying to tell us. So I posted something on my Instagram the other day about listen to your body. Listen to your body, and your body will tell you, I need water, I need rest, I need movement, I need excitement, I need quiet. So if you want to put the little picture up, Terry, there's a compassion hold that I really like. And I did not develop this. It was developed by a woman named Zabi Yamasaki. And Ms. Yamasaki is a trauma-informed yoga teacher, and I found her on social media. So there are good things about social media. She put this out on social media, and it was developed by herself, based on Dr. Peter Levine. And I want to give credit to the artist. The artist is Eve, and it's I have to look real quick at my cheat sheet. Embody, Create, Heal created these pictures that are easy to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to we'll do about 3 minutes. I'll talk you through it, and then I'm going to turn on a little bit of music, and then we're going to go through it one more time, and then we'll have some feedback. Many of the things that I share on Biz Chicks, ideally you would do them for a good 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You could even do this for 30 minutes if your arms don't get tired.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're listening, know that I'm giving you just a quick snapshot. You will still probably feel a shift in your emotions, but know that this is just a quick education piece for what to do. We'll post the little meme so that you can have access to that later. So again, we're going to walk through it, give you a chance to see how it feels. I'll turn on some music, and then we'll slow down a little bit. But know that you could do this for 5-10 minutes. Now, people may argue, I'm not going to be doing this in the grocery store. And I'll say, okay, fair enough. But could you do this in the grocery store? Could you do this in the grocery store? So you don't have to do this in the exact sequence. It's just calling attention to put your hand somewhere and see how your body reacts. See what your body says to you. Okay? All right, so we'll start. You can just leave your eyes open so you can see either my hand movement or see what's on the screen. And you can take an easy inhale and exhale. Let your shoulders drop down if you can. And then on your next breath, see what happens if you breathe through your nose instead of through your mouth. So inhale through your nose. Loosen your jaw and let that breath go. Take another easy inhale in through your nose. Relax your shoulders and exhale that breath. And I'm going to invite you to take both hands and put both hands on the sides of your head. Both hands on the sides of your head. And then take your right hand, if that's easy, to your forehead, left hand to the back of the head. Left hand across your chest or your heart. Right hand all the way down to your belly. Left hand to the back of your head. Then on your exhale, whenever you decide to exhale, you can drop both hands down. So that's the sequence. I'm going to walk you through it a second time with a little more information. So take an inhale and exhale. Both hands to the side of your head. And really notice, be curious, can you feel any heat through your hands? Are your hands exactly where you want them to be? Maybe using your fingers to give yourself a little massage. Notice where your thumbs are. And then right hand to your forehead, left hand to the back of the head. In this position, see how it might feel to maybe cup the back of your head. Maybe a gentle, gentle press with your thumb back there. Then when you are ready, left hand to the chest or the heart area. Left hand to the chest or the heart area. And just notice. You can use your fingertips again. And then right hand all the way down to your belly. And if you're old enough, you may feel that it's rude or bad manners to rub your belly. That was a thing when I was little, but go ahead and rub your belly a little bit. Use your fingers. See what you feel. Then you can bring your left hand to the back of your head or your right hand. At this point, again, just to do what feels natural. And again, maybe use the thumb to gently massage a little bit at the base of the neck. And then when you are ready, exhale and drop both hands down and just notice. Sorry, I was trying to mute myself to cough and I took myself out. All right, so just noticing how you feel. And then this round, I'm going to turn on a little bit of music in the background. And notice if you feel like this is either distracting or helping. And Terry, you can let me know how the sound is, if it's too loud or not.
That's good.
And you can still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you're going to take an easy inhale through your nose. And exhale. This time, see if you can inhale for 3 counts. So inhale for 3, 1, 2, 3. And then exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now both hands to the side of your head. And just notice. Right hand to your forehead, left hand to the back of the head. Left hand across your heart or your chest. Can you feel your heartbeat? Right hand all the way to your belly. In this position, almost see if your body can talk to you a little bit. What does your heart need? What does your belly need? And then when you are ready, take your left hand or your right hand to the back of your head. And then stay here as long as you would like. If you notice that your arms are tired, that's okay. You're listening to your body. If you notice that your hands want to go somewhere else in your body, that's fine. Listen to your body. And maybe besides this being relaxing, you're literally feeling and finding things in your body that need some attention. And if you're listening in, just continue giving yourself a little self-soothing, a little self-calm. For Terry and Robin, I'm going to ask them to bring their hands down because I know Terry will stay there all day. And we'll just have a little feedback. We'll have a little feedback on what Robin and Terry.
Okay. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to put you here, Jill, and we're going to go over here. And oh my goodness. I'm so glad you stopped the music too, because I was getting way, way too comfortable.
Yeah, so that can be, again, it's something you can do on the go. And while the goal is to be comfortable and relax, to relax the nervous system, you don't have to go to that extent. So again, you're not going to do this in the grocery store and fall asleep or do it while you're driving. But even while you're driving, you can bring your elbows to your side and have some contact with your body. You're stopped at a stoplight. You could do this pretty quickly. You could do this. Sometimes I coach people. They say, well, I'm just, I'm kind of embarrassed to put my hands on my body or call attention to myself. I was like, what if you fiddle around with your necklace and then you just rest your hand there and it looks like you're doing something with your necklace? There are points within the ear, outside of the ear, where you can self-soothe. What if you're adjusting your earring? What if you're rubbing your hands together to warm them up and you just stay like this for a moment, or this? Or doing this. This doesn't look odd to me. So the point is, if music makes you too soothed or is distracting, turn that off. If the hand position is hard because you have shoulder issues or you're just not strong enough to leave your hands up that long and that's hurtful, bring your hands down. You can prop your elbows. I have my elbows propped on my table and I'm holding my face.
Alrighty.
What I liked about it is it makes you stop and stop. I mean, it's like,
Mm.
because we've been going all morning, right, getting ready for the show and stuff like that. And I went, oh wow, I can feel my arm. I mean, you don't really stop and feel your body until you stop. And so I'm like, oh, I
Mhm.
do have a little soreness in my, because I've been doing a lot of yard work. So my body's got muscles, little sore muscles and stuff. And I'm like, this feels good because it feels like I'm stretching my arms a little bit. And I
Mhm.
just makes you feel good to just stop and feel your body.
Yeah.
We don't do that enough, I don't think.
And
And I
and
like
maybe,
to believe that, and somewhere in there that, I mean, there's many ways to communicate with your body. You're always doing that through literally like the blood that's running through your veins, your energy, all of that. You know, you can think of, oh, I'm thirsty. I'm going to drink some water. I'm cold. I'm going to go get a blanket. So the idea is you're pausing and you're telling your body, anything from I notice you, I care about you, I'm giving you some attention. If you think of your body as like a little kid, what do little kids do? Me, I need this. Oh, I need. Think of your body when you slow down and notice of going, I need water, I need food, I need to rest, I need movement, I need excitement. Oh, yeah, I want music. No, I don't. And with your hands, to me, it's a very clear message that, hey, I got you. I'm
mm,
noticing.
Hmm.
You can. There's even tapping. So I know
yeah,
Cecilia. She
Cecilia
says
says
very.
very
Thank
relaxing. Dr. Tachi's in the house. Good
Yeah.
morning, Dr.
And
Tachi.
literally, this is the style of this, and the intent is that self compassion, and it does bring relaxation. It brings awareness. It can even bring you energy. You're about to get for biz chicks out there. You're about to get on a call that's maybe difficult, or maybe you're being coached on social media, and I'm like, ugh. Like, let me do this before I take that call, before I listen for instructions or give some instructions,
Ooh,
or call a client or receive a call.
this
Yeah, figure
sounds
out what your body needs.
that sounds very timely. Wow.
And that's what I do today. If there's any questions, let me know. Even after the broadcast, I'll come back and check the comments in case people have
Dr.
questions.
Tachi, you may want to have Jill come onto your radio show and help people chill out there on Media Scope because there's a lot going on in the media. We may need to take a little break there. But I just want to say that I always enjoy when you come, Jill. It's just so calming, and we're going to tell people where they can find you. I have your information, insighttimer.com/Jill Weston is where you can find Jill, and you can book an appointment with Jill, and also you can have her come in to the into your event. Uh, So,
Yeah, and that link is for the Insight Timer app, which I really love because that's on demand. So it's an app where I think there's 10 million offerings on there. I'm not the only teacher on there, but again, 24/7. If you can't sleep, there's a favorite sleep meditation on there. I think there's about 5,000, over 5,000 listens to the recordings. And then I can put my website link up as well if people want to reach me directly. And the nice thing again is I'm available. I won't say 24/7. I'm in California, but I have recordings that you can rent. There's some free meditations, guided meditations that are short that you can listen to anytime on the website. So I'll put the website link up as well. But Insight Timer, 24-hour access to myself and other great teachers.
Terry, we can't hear you.
You're muted
let
for
me
some
see if I
reason.
can screen share your site here. Hold on a
Okay.
second.
If not, we'll put it up later.
No, we have
I
it.
also wanted to share this month I'm offering. I just got done offering one free Zoom class. I have another free Zoom class coming up Monday after next, courtesy of I was awarded a small business grant from Elk Grove City. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to do some free offerings with the grant, and so I'll have one more free Zoom class in March, and that's available on the schedule as well.
Okay. Now we are showing your website. Am I correct? Let me.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take down the banner for Inside Timer because the name of your website is ourbreathingspace.com.
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
Okay. So if people
Business name is Breathing Space, but Our Breathing Space was the URL that I could get.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, feel free to reach out if I can help with anything, help you calm your chaos, make you more clear headed and motivated with your business and just personally.
I really like your new website, Jill, and
Isn't it pretty?
I like your communication system that you're using now to communicate with your fans.
Thank you.
Very,
Thank
very
you.
helpful.
Yeah, I was able to build that out with the help of it's a company called Offering Tree that popped up during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I don't have a web designer anymore, so I saved a little on my budget. I can be more creative because I can move things in and out. And both of you know I'm pretty tech challenged, so I'm really appreciative to have more creative input and be able to work with my own website.
Wow, we are always excited when you come, Jill. I was showing some of the pages on your website. Here's her schedule, so that you can see when her classes are going on. Um, she has meditation recordings that you can rent.
Mhm,
So I'm showing that page,
mhm.
and basically, this is the best if you're having difficulty relaxing or sleeping. You want to get in touch with Jill so that you can chill with Jill.
Thank
So
you both.
we want to thank you again, Jill, for all that you do. And you want to tell us a little more about what you have coming up, Miss Lady.
Next week we have Linus Woods Mullins with us, and
Mm-hmm.
she always brings us lots of great
We're going to
words of
get together.
wisdom and tips on how to stay healthy. I don't know what she's going to bring for us next week, but she's going to be with us, and then the week after that, we're going to have Dr. Shakanda Rogers with us.
Oh, good, good. I've been trying to get in touch with her. That woman is booked. So
You know, we're very, very, very lucky to be able to have these guests come on and help
quite
us.
blessed.
Hmm.
So I just want to thank you again, Miss Jill. I want people to know that they can reach you at ourbreathingspace.com, and also they can get in touch with you over there on Inside Timer. They can see what you have to offer. Um, and Jill is such a giver. So,
Hmm.
guys, be sure to, when you touch base with Jill, if you're able, compensate her because she's constantly giving. So, when you give, you're supposed to be able to receive. So,
Hmm. That's
we just
right.
love you, Jill, and you're just such a blessing to us. So, I just really encourage you, if you've got a women's conference coming up or some kind of event, please make sure to put some space in there for this kind of an activity. And Jill is the lady you want to contact to get that done. Thank you again, Jill. We want to remind everybody that if you're looking to become a part of the Biz Chicks community, you can simply text Biz to 33777 and become a part of our community. There is no charge for that. We'd love for you to come in because we want to help you promote your business. We want to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. We'll be here tomorrow talking tech in English. Don't be scared. Offering different recommendations and tips to help you do business better. So, with that, we want to remind you it's okay to be successful and go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone.